Reyna. I'm a program manager with the Leandro Boys and Girls Club. I currently work at James Madison Elementary School. I started Boys and Girls Club in kinder. I was a club kid. I was at Boys and Girls Club from kinder all the way through 5th grade, and I joined because my grandma put me in the program.
I am Simeon, an area director at the Boys and Girls Club of San Leandro. I first started working here when I was 19 years old. Saw the job for Garfield Elementary, youth development professional, to be a coach, and I jumped at the opportunity.
I know Simeon because he was my teacher at Boys and Girls Club. He was my kindergarten through 5th grade mentor. A memory that I can remember is that we would play football with him.
She was a great, we called them junior helpers. And she was my star one, even out of older kids, because her attention to detail, her ability to follow directions, but more importantly, how she executed. Whenever she got a little job assignment, from collecting the equipment for recess to getting materials for academic hours, she always did it flawlessly, and it's because of her attention to detail, her ability to ask the right questions and follow through.
Boys and Girls Club really made us feel like a community. When I was a kid, it was like all of us were family and friends. We all connected with one another. Having those mentors with us were someone to really look up to. So I continuously came to program. I looked up to Mr. Simeon, and he was a continuous mentor that I wanted to go and help every single day. My grandma raised me and all of my siblings, so there were 6 of us, and all 6 of us went to the Boys and Girls Club. My grandma did whatever it took to be able to make sure that we had somewhere to live, a place to have over our heads, and just safety within us every single day, which meant including us into the Boys and Girls Club and cooking us food every single day, making sure that we got home and that we were safe, we lived in a good environment, we were put around people that were safe for us, and she constantly made sure that she did whatever she could for us, which means even if it meant sacrificing things that she couldn't do for her own being for us to be able to do. My grandma worked at nights, and then every single day she would come home at 6 a.m. and get us ready for school and then take us to school. After that, she'd get ready for her other shift, and while she was getting ready for her other shift, we would be a part of Boys and Girls Club. If it wasn't for Boys and Girls Club, it would have made it very difficult for her to work and to provide a living for us. Boys and Girls Club my grandma really benefited from Boys and Girls Club, and it helped our family a lot to be able to have all 6 of us be able to join the program and go there every single day and take a little bit of weight off my grandma's shoulders.
The biggest impact the Boys and Girls Club has on our family and our community is we teach our members life skills, things that they can take for the rest of their life. Right? And a perfect example of that would be Reyna teaching her skills on how to be professional.
I've always wanted to work with kids, to help them and to be their mentor, which is why I'm in the position that I'm in right now, because I'm able to do those things that I wanted to have, that I got when I was a kid, and I want to give out to the students that I'm now serving.
Yeah, so it was a full circle moment. During the recruitment process, I noticed a familiar name, Reyna Delgado, and they said, no, this can't be the same Reyna. And I was like, no. So I scheduled the interview, and lo and behold, it was Reyna Delgado, who had just graduated high school and was looking for a career path towards, with the Boys and Girls Club of San Leandro.
Working with Simeon now, it was a little weird at first, I cannot lie. When I first started working, I felt like it was very awkward. However, over the time, I felt like we got more comfortable and got back to that student mentor mentality.
Currently, Reyna leads the site at James Madison Elementary, the largest site out of our 24 school sites. There's about 250 students there, and she oversees 17 staff members. Reyna is infectiously optimistic. She is our youngest program manager, but that does not deter her from doing what she's supposed to do. That doesn't deter the respect she accrues from her peers. They all look up to her for her program ideas, for her creativity, and even support when it comes to staff management.
Boys and Girls Club is doing whatever it takes to show our kids that we are here for them, which means if a kid is hungry, giving them that extra snack. If they don't have what they need, passing out those free backpacks that we give to our students. every single year when the school starts, giving out those free bikes for the kids that ride bikes to school daily, being able to provide the things that the kids do not have at home, even if it means giving them those free Sunday gift cards that they can get to go get ice cream. It brings a really big joy on the kids' faces just to be able to go and try something that they've never had, to have chocolate that, oh, I only get this once a month, or my mom can't afford this, but I get to try it now. Like, having those things that the kids don't get at home, but they get to try with us, is a really big impact on them and an impact for us to see. Great futures start here.
Great futures start with you.